In true deep samadhi, right, there is this moment in meditation where, a lot of people describe it as your thoughts stop or the mind stops. And a lot of people try and control your thoughts and try and stop your thoughts. But in reality, in that moment, right upon the brink of samadhi, it's not that you are stopping your thoughts, but rather it's your mind has reached a point in which it's paralyzed and it has no place to go. It has no place to move. It has no reference. It has no idea. It's like, that movie Gravity with Sandra Bullock, Lost in Space. The mind is paralyzed. Thoughts can't. They can't. That's the best way to describe it. Thoughts can't. That's why they say you don't stop your thoughts, God does. Because in that moment, you have no control over whether you want to think or not. Your mind is paralyzed to want to do anything or be able to do anything. And the deepest meditation you'll ever have to get to that point is when you're ready to die. And I don't mean die as in like a, final extinguishment of this physical life form. I mean death as in nothing else matters. You're not worried about picking up the kids from school. You're not worried about filing taxes. You're not thinking of some exciting opportunity that's going to happen tomorrow. You're not thinking of a fight you had with your husband or wife. You're not thinking of how great you are or how right you are or how someone was wrong and you were right and how they piss you off or how you really want something and you can't get those thoughts out of your head. These are all moments of clinging where we cling and we hold on. And in those moments, I don't know if you've ever noticed, if you've ever tried to meditate when you're really excited, when something really good happened or something devastating happened, right? Your thoughts just keep going and going back to that place. It's the clinging that makes it so. It's our attachment that makes it so. That is why Jnana Yoga exists. Why Jnana Yoga is one of the yogic paths to reunion with divine, because Jnana Yoga is about changing perception, granting us new precipices of perception, new vistas and horizons, giving us access to new dimensions of being so that we can have those experiences. Like in the CIA, they actually teach this. They teach that everybody has perception. But if you want to gain an advantage over someone else, if you want to gain greater power over someone, greater access to someone, greater opportunity, greater chances, greater understanding and comprehension, you go past perception and you use perspective. It's Jnana Yoga, just in CIA training. You gain perspective to pull yourself out of your perception. Well, the greatest perspective that we can have in our ability to assess our lives and to assess anybody around us, to see truth, to see reality, and not just what we think truth is, but to truly see. That vantage point of perspective comes only through that stillness in the mind when the mind has become paralyzed. If you are thinking of what someone is or who they are, you are not seeing who they are. This is the greatest reference point of truth in our entire lives, is in this enlightened condition of mind where that mind has become paralyzed in its stillness, in that ecstatic light that suspends all of the worlds and all of the universes, where everything's held in that suspension of ecstasy. From that point, we can see everything clearly for the first time. Which is why meditation is so vital and so important. Higher states of consciousness help us do that as well, because in that moment we gain those different frequencies from those different radio stations, and the moment we hear, we perceive something different, it calls into question everything. We assimilate new experiences that way, just like we assimilate new radio stations. And from those new experiences, we gain new vantage points, new perspective in life. And this happens naturally when you're with an enlightened teacher.